What's going on, my New Orleans sports family? As always, I'm your boy O. Today, we're going to talk about the New Orleans Saints victory over the Los Angeles Rams 20-27, and I'm also going to tell you why the New Orleans Pelicans losing to the Boston Celtics really isn't a big deal. Now look, if you believe in getting loud and also you got to fight, that means that we have something in common. You love talking about the Pelicans, you love talking about the Saints, so do your boy O one major favor. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notification bell. And as always, make sure you hit that like button to help me out with that algorithm, baby. I swear, it's been a while since we had a victory Sunday for our New Orleans Saints. It feels like it's been over a month, right? The Saints just seemed like they was never going to win another game. But today, that changed. They put all of us Saints fans in a good mood. They should have anyone out there complaining about anything that took place in this game. Now let's go over the stats. The New Orleans Saints will put up 19 first downs, 4 for 11 for third down for efficiency, 235 yards passing, 88 yards rushing, total yards 323, 0 turnovers. That's right. The Saints had committed 0 turnovers. Very clean game for our New Orleans Saints with just 2 penalties for 15 yards. Time of possession, 31 minutes. That's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you win in NFL. Now, let's talk about our quarterback play. If you don't find this amazing, something is wrong with you. Andy Dalton, 21 out of 25 attempts, 84% completion rate, 260 yards, 3 touchdowns, and a QBR of 149. Damn, Andy Dalton, he literally led the Saints to a victory today. Our lead rusher will be Taysom Hill, 9 attempts, 52 yards, 5.8 average. Kamara, 12 attempts, 42 yards, 3.5 yard average. Lead receiving core, Chris Olave, 6 targets, 5 catches. He continues to be efficient on his catches. 102 yards, 1 touchdown. Alvin Kamara and Juwan Johnson will both have just 47 yards apiece. Nice to see Jarvis Landry get back into the offense with 33 yards and 1 touchdown. And our lead defensive player of the game will be Caden Ellis with 5 solo tackles and 1.5 sacks. Now, the New Orleans Saints have pretty much upped their chances of making the playoffs. At this very moment, they only sit 2 games behind the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Let's look at our next 6 games and see if the Saints could be able to capitalize on this moment. Next up, you're at the 49ers, at Tampa Bay, Atlanta you have at home, the Bears you have on the road, and you have the Eagles on the road. The Browns on the road, and then the Eagles. Then you're at home against Carolina. Now, if you ask me, I would say this. The Eagles could very well be the only loss on this remaining schedule. But, we're dealing with the Saints here. However, on this channel, we're very optimistic. You just never know in the NFL. I would say that the Saints have a high chance to win these next 6 games and complete their season 10-7. Now, if I want to be a little pessimistic, I would say the Saints could very well still end their season with a winning record of 9-8, right? It's no more 500 club. You're either going to have a losing season or a winning season. The Saints right now should be focusing on the playoffs, but I kind of feel like as long as they're also focused on the winning season, they could probably take over Tampa and take the division. Although I would say we're chasing Atlanta right now. Atlanta had an amazing win today against the Chicago Bears. They pulled that game out. That's a really good team, you guys. If you're a fan of Atlanta watching this show, just know that I got utmost respect for you guys because you guys are handling business, right? You started off in the worst place than our New Orleans Saints, and you are closer to the division title than we are. But this is a Saints channel, and I feel as if when we play Atlanta again, we're going to whoop their ass because that is what this channel is about, the New Orleans Saints. Very happy for our team today. We was able to pull off the W. Unfortunately, the Rams had to just take it in their ass, and now they got to just drag their butts all the way back to Los Angeles. And why they do so, they can think about this loss that the Saints just put down on them.
Got to get it in. It'll come into Valanciunas. Back to Ingram for the win. Yes! 0.3 of a second to play.
You saw it. You saw it from here.
Next up, we got to talk about our New Orleans Pelicans. Now, the New Orleans Pelicans dropped the game against the Boston Celtics, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people out there are panicking. Me personally, I don't think it's time to panic. Right now, this team isn't even in the first quarter of the NBA season, right? You got 82 games, you're 7-6, so you got much time to do whatever it is that you need to do. So let's just break down this loss. The New Orleans Pelicans will lose this game 117-109. They will put up 87 field goals, convert 43 of them for 49%, 35 three-pointers, convert 13 of them for 37%, 10 for 13 for the free throw line for 76%, 24 assists, 37 rebounds, 7 of those rebounds is offensive, 13 steals, 3 blocks, and they will commit 11 turnovers. Your lead scorers, Brandon Ingram, he will give you 25 points, 9 for 20 for the field, 3 for 11 for three-pointer, 2 rebounds, 7 assists, 5 steals. C.J. McCollum, 18 points, 7 for 18 for the field, 4 for the 8 for the three-point line, 5, 3, and 3. Jones will give you 17 points, 7 for 12 for the field, 2 for 4 for 3, 7, 2, and 3. And Valanciunas will give you 10 points. He was 5 for 7 for the field, 4 rebounds, and just 3 assists. Trey Murphy will lead the game early. Our bench will give us 39 points and 17 rebounds. Now, if you didn't pay attention, out of our starters, we had 8 steals, right? So you kind of feel like the New Orleans Pelicans should have won this game, but the difference was the three-pointer line. The New Orleans Pelicans failed to defend that three-point line all night long. However, I would say you just did not think the Boston Celtics was going to shoot lights out like that. This game was one of those games where you felt as if only thing they needed to do is miss like 3 more shots and you was going to win the game, right? But unfortunately, we came out with an L. We're 7-6, a lot of more games left. It really isn't no time to panic at all. Zion said that he's going to be playing definitely Monday night. This team is much better when he's on the court, and also Brandon Ingram, right? It's good to see Brandon Ingram kind of get back in groove as well with this game, because they was kind of focusing on him all game with the defense, so hopefully he can continue that Monday night when Zion comes back. And this team is much harder to defend when you have both of those guys on the court. 7-6 isn't bad at all. Last season, the Pelicans was like, 3-19 or some shit like that. I mean, we was horrible last year from the start. We got C.J. McCollum. We ended up going on the road. However, we also had Zion out, and Brandon Ingram was missing games too. So right now, we have people that can pretty much make up for these guys. It's just when you're going against the Boston Celtics, the #1 team in the NBA, you need your best guys on the court. Missing Zion in this game hurt us. We wasn't able to attack the rim as we should have, and not to mention, we really and truly didn't focus much of the paint at all in this game. We took a lot of mid-range shots, but it's okay. It's okay. You have to still be proud of this team for the fight. It's not like they just lost because they played bad. They just lost because they just wasn't a better team that night. Now, that'll be it today. That's all for today, you guys. Hopefully you watched this video all the way to the end to help your boy out with the algorithm. And also, if you're into comic book movies, trailer reactions, and geek culture, make sure you subscribe to my main channel, the 4KO. I'm going to leave the link in the description below. And also, just remember, the Saints won is a good time to celebrate. Cold outside, drink tonight. Make sure you also catch the Pelicans tomorrow night as well. Well, that'll be all for today, you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Hopefully you watched this video all the way to the end to help your boy out in the algorithm. And also, if you enjoy movie reviews, trailer reactions, and geek culture, make sure you subscribe to my main channel, the 4KO. I am going to leave the link in the description below so you can go over there and check out the content that I have over there. But just remember, you guys, today is Victory Sunday for our New Orleans Saints, and they have an opportunity. The New Orleans Pelicans, no need to panic at all. We got this, baby. We got this.